The first thing I'm going to do is I'm taking my Groundwork Paint Pot by MAC, and it's just like a beige color. I'm going to take a little bit and just swirl my finger in there. Just a tiny bit, a little bit of Paint Pot goes a long way. I'm going to apply it just under my brow bone. You can apply it all the way up if you want. Just make sure you blend it good enough. I'm also taking a little bit of that Paint Pot underneath my eye and just rubbing it in all the way across from inner to the outer corner. The first color I'm using is Texture by MAC, and my 224 blending brush. You need something that's fluffy. Now with the very tip of the brush, just as I'm doing, just swirl it in there, tap off the excess, and in windshield wipers all along my crease, see where that socket, the socket shape of the eye is? You're blending it in that area. Basically this is like contouring your eye. And the reason that I do this, I use like a natural skin tone color in the crease like that, is because when you're using dark colors on the outer corner of your eye, if you don't do something like this to blend it out and soften it around the edges, it's going to, the dark color that you are going to use is going to look over blended. I don't know if you've ever seen someone do like a smoky eye or like carbon all the way up here and it just looks awful. Well, what they weren't doing is you need to be mindful to blend out the harsh edges, and you can do that with a color like Texture. And I'm actually going to make a separate video about what good colors are suitable for this technique for other skin colors. So just blend it in. You can do windshield wipers and circles. It's a very soft color, so you really can't see much of it. That orange color right there by MAC, and that is called Rule. It's one of the only orange colors they have right now in their permanent collection. This color is going on the inner corner of my eye with my 239 brush. You want something that's stiff. I'm just patting it on. I'm not sweeping, and I'm also putting just a tiny bit on my bottom lash line. Next color I'm using is Brown Script, and Handwritten is also a good enough color for this. Anything that's like a brown but with orange in it. Any type of dark, burnt orange, I guess I should say, burnt orange color would be suitable for this. And this is going to be the next color. And I'm patting it on, ignoring the outer corner. I'm patting it on, and at the same time I'm overlapping it with the orange I used the first time so that they mesh together. And then I go back with my Rule and I add more and blend that in with Brown Script. The next thing I'm doing, I actually meant to do this first. I'm taking a green eyeliner, and this is Minted by MAC, and I'm basically creating another base on the outer corner of my eye. And I'm doing this only because I'm using Club. If you were using any other color on the outer corner of your eye, you wouldn't really need to do this, because green is an excellent base for the color Club. And just because I'm using Club, I'm doing this. If you were using like a blue color, you wouldn't have to do this. And I'm also going to line about halfway on my bottom lash line. Now if you do have Club, you're going to take that and your 217 blending brush, and once again using the swirling motions, you're trying to really concentrate the color on the tip of the brush, and we're just going to airbrush that in circular motions on the outer corner of the eye all the way up into the crease. And when you use a green base like this, just makes Club really pop. It actually looks like the color in the pan. I talked about that in another video, but I like this eyeliner better because the other one was like a chartreuse green, and this is like an emerald green, and it really just makes Club look like a jewel color, and it doesn't look like that in the pan. It just really makes it pop beautifully. And I'm also going to take like a tapered angle brush and put some of that Club on the bottom lash line. And right now, don't worry about the little fallout that I have there. That we are going to wipe up when we're finished. Now that we have our dark color on the outside already done, I'm going to go back with texture once again, like I was telling you guys earlier, and we're going to blend it out so that it doesn't look unnatural, and we're just going to blend out the harsh edges with circular motions. Next, I'm going to take that angled brush again, and I'm going to put a little bit of rule on the inner corner. I already did that earlier. And then brown script right next to it. I'm using Arena eyeshadow as my highlight. Add that, nothing too dramatic, left it kind of soft. Now I'm going to line my inner lash line with black eyeliner. And that is pretty much the final look. I'm going to add foundation. As you can see, I waited last to do that because of the fallout. And for that, all you have to do is basically just take a wipe and wipe it off. Be gentle, but just wipe it off. And just add your foundation and concealer under your eyes like you normally would, and just make sure you avoid, obviously, the eye area. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll complete the look and I'll show you guys pictures.